Mecca. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Abdi. I have three questions to ask you.
Okay.
The first question, why do you think the people love drinking cola rather to the other beverage?
لأنه لذيذ ومنعش وشراب المفضل.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Ilyas.
أهلا.
I know you are busy right now. Okay, I have three questions to ask you.
Okay.
The first question, why do you think the people love drinking Coca-Cola rather than other beverage?
It's so delicious.
Delicious. You think that the Coca-Cola is delicious? Okay, the second question is, do you know the Coca-Cola you are drinking represent the exit of the Corporate America?
لا.
Not the question, but the second question. Do you know the Coca-Cola you are drinking represent to the exit of the Corporate American? Corporate is meaning the companies of the Americans.
No, I don't.
You do the things. Okay. Okay, the last question. Have you heard about the Cola Mecca or Mecca Cola? Okay, thank you. And the last question is to ask you, have you heard it about the Mecca Cola or Cola Mecca before?
No, never.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what is Mecca Cola?
Okay, so Mecca Cola start with a group of British Muslim businessmen who launched a campaign to tackle one of American corporate chains. So thousands of cans of Mecca Cola were handed out at mosques. So actually it began with Taufik Mathloufi when he asked his son to give up drinking Coke because of its American Corporate Association. So his son agreed, but if an alternative provided. So from that, Taufik saw a gap in the market and had success with the Mecca Cola in French and also in the Middle East. So his company gives 10% of proceeds to Islamic relief with funds Palestinian, including an orphanage. So however, Coke, Pepsi and McDonald's are just the example of globalization.
So what is globalization? Globalization is the process by which the market of different countries become increasingly integrated, thanks to the exchanges of goods, service, technology, and capital. Exchanges between people of countries far apart are now fast and simple, thanks to the development of new ways of communication, both virtual and real. We go to the movies to watch American film released worldwide at the same time. We invite our friends from sending SMS from our mobile, and we use scooter to go to the appointment. Globalization depends both economic factors and social aspects, such as the relationship with other culture and the dissemination of information. Globalization has changed the way we work. Today, people in countries cooperate to produce and distribute the same goods and services.
Okay, for culture imperialism, before I discuss about the culture imperialism, first we need to know about the meaning of culture first. Okay, actually culture is the system of shared beliefs, values and the behaviors that the member of the society use to cope with one another, and then they transmit from generation to generation by learning. Okay, for the imperialism, the meaning of imperialism is the policy of extending a country's power and then influence through the colonization by using the military force. Okay, so for cultural imperialism, actually the cultural imperialism is the domination of one culture over another. Okay, the cultural imperialism can take the form of the general attitudes or an active formal and the deliberate policy including the military action. Okay, actually the increasing of the social media also constitute a potential tool for control by dominant Western culture over those the developing countries, such as like the Western films or the Hollywood and like Starbucks and so on. Those are the things that the Western have colonized us by the thinking.
I'm gonna miss you, my girl. Me too, Mom. Hey, I want to give you something. Keep this money. Thank you, Mom. Okay, don't forget our culture and value. Sure, Mom. Bye. Bye. See you. See you. It is beautiful. It is England. I love England.
As we can see that before the colonized, there was no tourism, that have only the rich people can travel to the airport. From the movie, as we can see that the mother sent her daughter to study or travel abroad. When Halima arrived at England, she's so excited because the building is so beautiful, more than her house. Tourism is probably the most important in terms of experience. And also international tourism is a big business, and whether we have actually travel or just relevant look at advertising or impression of others' place, will have been significantly by the tourism industry. By the year 2000, the tourism is fastest growing global industry. As we can see that nowadays many tourism that have a company or tourists that have promotion for tourism that want to go to abroad or want from abroad want to go to their country. So the imagery of the tourism want to extend the local culture will be adapt to Western standard.
Beautiful girls all over the world, I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you, baby. Yeah. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from, regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. There's so much nonsense is on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it out. And I don't wanna sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you wanna know. But never mind that, we should let it go. 'Cause we don't wanna be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let it go.
Western style.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. Hands down, there will never be another one. I've been around and I never seen another one. Because your style ain't really got nothing on. And you wild when you ain't got nothing on. Baby, you the whole package. Plus you pay your taxes. And you keep it real while the mothers stay plastic. You're my Wonder Woman, call me.
Fashion is Orientalist image, can be found throughout different cultural representation and production, including, of course, the more visual form of culture. Advertising, like film, is a very visual medium and is its aim of selling a product. It very consciously uses image. What will be the most effective way for communicating a particular message? Who the target consumer are, and what the characteristic and belief these people will hold. Fashion and advertising are highly depend on familiar and easy to recognize imagery. Fashion advertising deal with colonialism and its effect in a number of ways. For example, Banana Republic is usually used contemptuously to refer to post-colonial Latin American countries. Secession, a lack of power and incompetent rule, but the imagery in this story refer to colonialism more generally. In the 1980s and the 1990th century, the story concentrate on safari and travel genre. Nevertheless, it is important to understand why particular images are so often repeated to advertising, because need to tell us that this is what the world is like, because of advertising is so consciously and showing the people like fashion like Western style.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you, baby. Yeah. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from, regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. There's so much nonsense is on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it out. And I don't wanna sound redundant, but I was wondering different, if there was something that you wanna know. But never mind that, we
In the 1980s alone, various films was produced that create a romanticized story that account the colonial experience, most especially the colonization in India, such as the Far Pavilions, the Devil in the Crowd, and the Staying On. British used the film to change the people's attitude through the colonization. When the film was set on the TV, the people of colonized countries start to console themselves that the painful experience was come to the end. The image film was gave is the British and India understood each other jolly well, but actually not. There are many films that British product that they are a hero because the film was produced by them. The film being outside production or speaking for colonized country, example Indian history. The film was predominantly produced by, funded by, and acted by non-India. India history was retold by the colonizer themselves, so they can put whatever they want in the film, so they can become a hero and change the people's attitude through the film.
Many people in the poor countries of the global south see modernity in the form of material prosperity as something worth having, and for many it is something that is greatly desired, even if some Western values happen to accompany it. There is also geography to the use of technologies. Here we can talk further about the example of mobile phones, which have now become synonymous with moderation and globalization. The spread of mobiles across the world could be regarded as part of the consumerism spreading through the middle classes throughout the globe. Although many phones are sold to business people wanting to stay in touch with their office, and to wealthy teenagers wanting to stay in touch with the large trends, the growth of the mobile phone use can also be seen to portray and enhance place-specific and unique culture too.
Okay, Surya, so as you have watched from the film just now, we can see the main character Halima, she has influenced by Western culture. So what do you think the return to salvage paradigm? So can you give me your opinion?
Okay, so the salvage paradigm see history as linear and unchanging and always caught up with ideas about loss. It depends on a binary between the authentic and the false, where a number of authentic cultures around the world are destroyed by the inexorable spread of fake, insincere or inauthentic global culture. The salvage paradigm reflects a desire to rescue authenticity out of destructive historical change, in which it sees as a linear and non-repeatable process. It always involves the discussion of timeless cultures which are undergoing the impact of disruptive change associated with commodities, trades, and media.
Ayam Sitina.
Kan tu dia macam asam pedas.
Hai, Pak.